Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Guys, my nail broke.
Yeah. Man, shit crazy out here.
Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Tojana. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, follow me on my Instagram and all my other social links in the description. Yeah. So the get it to that down. Today's video is a little story time. I've never actually done a story time, so this is something new. Yeah, this is something a bit different for me because I've never done a story time. I don't usually do story times because I feel like my stories are either a little bit too short, which I think this one is going to be a bit short. I feel like my stories are actually a little bit too short, or it's not supposed to be said on camera. Okay, because I live in an African home, guys. I live in an African home, and some of the things that we do and some of the things that we've done, they can't be said on the camera because people out there watching. People out there are watching. So yeah. So this type of video is actually one of the most requested videos because every time I put like a poll and I ask people to suggest content that they would like to see, people always say like story time. Like that's something that always comes up. So I decided to tell a little story. Yeah. So let's get it. So for those that don't know, I was at a boarding school. And trust me, now that I'm not in a boarding school, or like now that I'm out of boarding, I realized that it wasn't like it was a whole experience. Like it was definitely a whole different dynamic, like a whole setup and whatnot. But like the laughter and the happiness that I got from being with my friends in one place for like 3 months can't be replaced. Like the amount of times I laughed in boarding compared to now, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. Like the energy there is just it's it's priceless. I think that's the word that I can use. It's priceless. Those people that have been to boarding schools know what I'm talking about. Like in as much as it's hard to cope and like the whole living thing and whatnot, like it's the whole thing. But like the joy that you get from being with your friends constantly, and it's just it's it's something. Yeah. So today's story time is about one of my school experiences. So at my school, or at the school that I was at, there was this thing. Like there was a time when a certain time of the year, I don't know if it was in second or third term, where we had parties. Yeah, we had parties, and I think that was in grade 11. Yeah, it was in grade 11. I was in grade 11 at the time. So we had like parties and whatnot. I don't remember if it was in the middle or at the end. I don't know. The live thing is doing something. This is why I need to be doing because this naturalized. Anyway, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if it was at the middle or the end of the term. I don't remember. But yeah, we had like these parties and whatnot. Like a group of people, like different groups of people would make like their own party and what, but it would all happen in one day. So I was that type of child that used to leave school a lot. And like at first it was because of like getting sick, because in grade 10 I used to get like skin issues and whatnot. Like I had really bad experiences with my skin, and that's something that I've never want to relive ever. So yeah, I used to leave school because of that, and then gradually it just became like a habit. Like me just leaving school because I miss home, me leaving school because my mother wants to see me leaving school because like it was a it was a very yeah, it was just a bratty move. Like I just used to leave school a lot. Like I probably wouldn't stay in school for like a month straight without seeing my parents or my mom or like even people at home. I would leave school almost like every after 2 weeks or every other week or like after 3 weeks. Like it just I used to leave school a lot. So that one time, the whole party thing, like people were getting outfits, people were organizing outfits, people were doing their hair, whatever, party prep, like everybody wants to, show up and everybody wants to look good and whatnot. And like the party committee that I was in, we had like a whole DJ. We actually DJ Cranky was hired. Yeah, I think it was DJ Cranky. Yeah, DJ Cranky was hired. There was a DJ. I organized one of my friend's parents to like cater for our party. So like we had food, stuff like that. So everybody in that particular group, and this is like my friend group, like all my girls and guys and whatnot. My friend group, everybody just wanted to look good and whatever. Like girls are preparing outfits and stuff, whatever. People's parents are bringing in clothes and things like okay, the whole party prep. So I decided that I had to leave school, and two of my friends had to leave. I don't know if I should mention their names. I don't know. Should I? What if they get in trouble? Okay, I'll just say personally, just two of my friends. I won't mention their names. Yeah, if they watch this video, they will know that it's them. So two of my friends and I was telling them that like I'm going home because I had the week or 2 weeks prior to that I left school and I had like an outfit that was being made like at the tailor and whatnot. So I had to pick up my outfit on that day and pick up shoes and I think my hair I had to like blow out my hair or something. Yeah, and keep in mind I had like really short hair in high school. Like my hair was like, yeah. But I think at that time it started growing. So I called my mom and I told her that she had to pick me up because like I had to get my outfit and do all that prep and then also pick up the food and then we go. So my mother came to pick me up that morning. Oh, and I agreed with my friends that okay, we're going to go together so that like they can come and dress up from my house. Or like we can prep from my house and then we go back to school. So I pick up, or my mom comes to pick me up in the morning. And some people were actually leaving school. People were leaving school with like passes. For you to leave school, you had to have a pass. And like it wasn't easy to get a pass. Like it wasn't easy. So I couldn't get a pass on short notice. And like I obviously couldn't tell the teachers that I'm leaving school because I want to go and get an outfit and do my hair. Like, come on, it's not that deep. And I knew that saying something like that, I wasn't going to be allowed to leave school. So yeah, so my mom came to pick me up from school, and usually the time that I would leave school without a pass, I would just like sneak out of school, and that happened like multiple times. I'm saying this comfortably now because I'm not in that setup anymore. So I used to sneak out of school, basically. And like my mom was cool with it. Like she would come and pick me up. I would be like so sad and like, mommy, I want to go home, and like I didn't even know how moms are. Like, come on, this is your child. I can't refuse you to come home, can you? No. Yeah, so my mom would pick me up. Like on multiple occasions, I would just like sneak out of school. Basically, what I would do is just like have my mom come in school. And they never used to ask really why. Okay, I don't know the situation of coming in, but she would come into school and then I would just either sit at the booth. The type of car that my mom has, you can easily just like jump to the back, so you don't really have to like open the trunk, you can just jump to the back. Yeah, I would sit at the booth or sit at the back seat and just like hide, just like cover my head with something and just hide. So it looks like there's nobody in the car apart from my mom. That's how I would leave school. So I hope I don't get in trouble. But anyways, so on that very day, I couldn't do that because I was with three of my friends, or I was with two of my friends, like with the three of us. So we just like sat. Yeah, we just sat like at the back of the car, and they were like, no, like my mom tried to like give a reason, but the guard was like stiff on that day, and yeah, we couldn't leave, so we just got out at the gate. So embarrassing, but yeah, there were worst moments, trust. So we got out of the car, and then like I told my mom, I was like, I'm coming home. I was like, I'll find you at home, or rather, she will find me at home. And like I didn't even tell her how I was going to get home or how I was going to reach school and what. I just said like, we're coming. Yeah, we'll find each other, basically. And she's like, okay, all right. That's how she left, and we got our stuff, went back into school. Or we didn't even leave school at the gate, so we started walking back, and I decided now thinking, how are we going to leave school? How are we going to leave school? And then we thought, let's jump out. Like, let's jump out of school. So there was this location in school that didn't have, I think the whole school, no, there was a certain part of the school that didn't have a barbed wire or a wire fence or something like that. That didn't have that. And like, yeah, so we got like one of our friends, one of the guys that didn't yeah, we got one of the guys that could help us. He was like a taller person. It was like, well, oh short, come on. So we got a tall guy that would help us, and like he put up a desk, and like he had to like jump. He had to like climb on the desk and then like hop on the wall fence and then jump out. Yes. Yeah. So my friend jumps out. One. The other one jumps out. Two. And then me. Me. Keep in mind I'm wearing a dress. I didn't even know I decided to wear a dress on that day. I was wearing a dress. And I sat on the wall fence so that I could jump. I sat on the wall fence. I sat on the wall fence so that I could jump out. I jumped, and guys, I landed on like, you know the way my other friends are landing, they were doing like those Spider-Man moves. They just land. No one lands, like their landing was very steady. Like it was like, okay, jump out of school, that's cool. But the way I landed, like I jumped, and first of all, it felt like from the time I jumped to the time I reached the bottom, it felt like it was such a long way down. And I landed on my bum. It was so painful. Like it was like in a cartoon. It was so painful. And then I landed on sand. So I was wearing a white and blue dress. Okay, my dress had white. So it made a mark on my bum because I just landed on the sand, just like. Anyways, yeah. So we walked from school all the way to my house, and it took like almost 2 hours. I just walking. Yeah, it took like almost 2 hours, maybe like an hour 30. We're just walking and walking. I was so tired that day. Till we got home. Called my mom, told her that I reached home, and then she asked me, she's like, how did you leave school? And like I said, I was like, we jumped out. And surprisingly, she gave like, she wasn't upset. She was more so shocked. She was like, how? Like, then, yeah. So we got home, we, ate a bit, watched some TV, whatnot, watched a movie, we ate, and then it was time to get ready. So like the girls started like doing their hair. I got my outfit. And I got my shoes, tried everything on, and then then it was time for my mother to pick us up. So when it was time for her to pick us up, there was no space in the car because of the, what are they called? Shelving dishes? That's not what they're called. But yeah, those things. Yeah, those dishes. There were like a lot of those dishes. So like there was some in front and some at the back. So we couldn't like sit normally in the car because of those dishes. Anyway, the three of us. So we had to sit. Now we had to sit at the boot of the car. And like, obviously when entering school, the guard didn't notice, because how are you going to check the boot if there are people? You're going to check the back of the car to see if there are people at the back of the car. No, we squeeze ourselves, guys. Keep in mind, this is an IS. We sat like this, like we're like this, leaning against the glass, like the screen at the back. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze ourselves at the boot. And honestly, now that I think about it, even though we were like so uncomfortable, we laughed so hard, because like, what the heck? What are 3 girls doing at the boot? Like, even when we were moving, like, there were people that were like, scanning their and it was in the evening, so they're like, there's a car behind you, the lights are flashing, and the person in that car can see that there are people in the boot. Like, it was the most ridiculous thing. So yeah, we entered school at like 18, and it was pretty dark at that time. We entered school at like 18, and when I told my mom to call one of the guys, the same guy that helped us jump out of school, we called him, and like he had to like carry the dishes and whatnot. So we told him to open the boot, and then when he opened the boot, we like jumped out. And guys, when I tell you that he freaked, like he was so scared, like you wouldn't expect that. And then we went back to the hostel, see everybody was getting dressed and stuff like that. Yeah, long story short, that party went on for like 30 minutes. Like, the DJ came late. For starters, the DJ came a bit late, I think. Or maybe we're the ones that just went there late. Yeah, it went on for like 30 minutes. Trust. 30 minutes. Maybe, yeah, 30 minutes. And then the school's management, the boarding master, and who else? I think the boarding master and like one of the teachers like raided the party. Like they raided the party. Like, people started, I think, okay, even on how schools are, people have like a signal for when like one of those staff teachers is coming and whatnot. So like somebody, I think, shouted or like said like this teacher is coming, and people started running away. People started like shaping dishes, carrying food, what like yeah, it just ended just like that. Just like that. And I think that was my first time. Probably the only time I actually jumped out of school. Yeah, I never jumped out again, because the way I landed wasn't something that I would want to do again. Yeah, all in all, it was a good 30 minutes of enjoyment. It was pretty good. Yeah, and the food was amazing. And even though like half of our money went to waste, because we spent a lot of money from hiring the DJ to pay for food and whatnot, even though like half of our money went to waste, it was kind of a good 30 minutes. Yeah, more of the story is, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because what are you gonna do? Chickens. Joke. Don't jump out of school. If you're in school, if you're in a boarding school or just a regular school, don't jump out of school, and cherish your high school moments, because they will never come back. And yeah, end of story. Bye. I hope you guys though enjoyed my little story time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, follow me on my Instagram and all my other social links in the description, and subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's get this channel to 500. We are currently at 486. Let's get it to 500. Yes. And let me know what type of videos you would like to see. Comment down what type of videos you would like to see on this channel. And yeah, I'm looking forward to